it's like a chemical that's in the hamburgers and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and no wonder they keep going back and they supersize it. I got one of your cards earlier.
Oh, you did?
So true.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Right on. I'm glad you agree.
Yeah, I have a hard time. Of course, you were telling me about the veggie cheese and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna have to try that.
For sure, for sure.
I love cheese.
Oh yeah, everyone loves cheese.
That's my,
Yep.
and ice cream. But I also
yep.
have seen, like, see, my daughter, she is lactose intolerant,
Mm-hmm.
and so she gets the cashew.
Yeah, cashew milk ice cream. It's really good.
So is that vegan?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So there's a lot of options.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know why people like dairy products so much? Why we feel like it's so hard to quit them?
Because they think they're still babies.
Something like that. You're actually very close. There's a chemical called casomorphine that is released when a cow is breastfeeding her child. It tells the child to come back to the cow. It gets the child actually kind of addicted, so the cow, the calf can recognize their mother. It's very much like what happens when we are addicted to heroin in regards to how the wiring in the brain functions in an addictive way to a substance. So it's like we're getting this cognitive conditioning from consumption of dairy products, especially cheese, because it's such a highly concentrated dose of casomorphine. It's like morphine. Yeah, and so you get hooked on it, and you feel like, oh, cheese loves me, and cheese is my mom. You know, you have this really strong emotional connection that we don't really think about on a conscious level. Yeah, connecting with these products. So it does become very addictive. Yeah.
Well, I have stomach issues, so I'm real selective with what I eat anyway. But and I've been thinking a little more going this route because of the stomach issues.
Right, yeah.
But have you ever watched a movie they had a while back? The guy that went and ate at McDonald's or something. Oh, Supersize Me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and even in that they were saying, because we never eat it at places anyway, but it's like a chemical that's in the hamburgers and stuff like that, and no wonder they keep going back and they supersize it. It was really interesting program. And then the other night we watched one, The Magic Pill.
I think I've heard of that. I don't think I've seen it though.
It's interesting. It's Australia, I think, and they were talking to the Aborigines people, and they said, so what are people dying, or how did they say it? Yeah, what are people dying of now? And they go, oh, heart disease, and named all these diseases now. And they said, well, what did people die of, say, 20 years ago? Maybe a wild animal or their enemy. You know. So, and then before that, what were people dying of? Old age.
Yeah.
And it was only because the government had brought in all these packaged foods that were easy for them to get, and they were starting to eating like the Americans, and they were all dying off. You know, it was really, really interesting. They were kind of promoting, I think, like keto diet.
Oh, interesting.
You know, and that, but
yeah, we find now that every other demographic and ethnicity that comes into America, because the standard American diet is so high in meat, dairy, and eggs, they go from their previous cultural tendencies and they develop American cultural tendencies, and their health rates just plummet. So it's interesting when you watch the correlation there between our lifestyle habits and our health.
I know. We lived in Mexico for 8 years, and I felt so much better there. We could get organic fruits and veggies everywhere.
Totally.
It was really nice. Anyway, go paint a vinyl.
Hey, oh yeah, that sounds fun.
Oh, cool. Except feel bad for the old records, but all right, great.
Right on.
Have a good day.
Yeah, nice chatting with you.